Content disclaimer: the views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters, and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed. The legend Professor James Smalls will be coming to Atlanta, Georgia, April 6th and April 7th with special guests Destiny Pendarvis and Tassili Ma'at. Text me now at 347-496-1022, or you can go to my Linktree at Linktree/King Simon the Numerovator. The one, the only Professor James Smalls, as you've seen him on Hidden Colors and all the other documentaries. You want to be there April 6th and April 7th, public and private event with Professor James Smalls.
Know I've been changed. I know I've been changed. Oh, I know I've been changed. The sun in my heavens have changed my ways. I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed. Oh, I know I've been changed. The moon up in heaven has changed my ways. What's up, what's up, what's up, family? I know I've been changed. Have you been changed? That's the question. I've been changed, bro. Woo. The Simon from the past is not the same as the Simon in the present, going into the future. Just like my cells in my body is changing constantly. Every day, we are shedding and releasing old cells, and old blood and old air is coming out. There's a change happening every moment, every second. The question is, are you willing to accept the change that is happening? And sometimes, for most people, a lot of people, they think that the change is bad, when the change is really good, and it allows you to become the great I am that you are. You know, I was listening to a program, and somebody said, and I'm not going to mention any names, but someone said, oh, there's people out there saying that the words I am is outdated, and it's now time to say I allow. No, that's not what the brother was saying. The brother was saying that, and we know who has been coining the words I allow, our dear brother, Dr. B. But in his defense, it's only because I couldn't call in on that person's show, because they didn't have a call-in number and they didn't put out the link. It's not that he's saying I am is outdated. Dr. B is trying to make sure people grasp reality, that the I am is something that you become right away, but the I allow is something that you're opening to become even during time. So I am allowing myself to become what I want to become. I am a Numerovator now, but I had to allow myself to do the necessary studies and the necessary research to become and say that I am the Numerovator. And people have to understand and understand what Dr. B is saying. So when people throw those little things out to our elders like that, and it happened to be another elder who I respect also. He said it on his podcast recently, amongst another elder who I respect recently. And I think he misunderstood. And sometimes people born under his frequency misunderstand, because the I am principle is still strong. Anything that follows I am, that's what you become, but you got to be realistic. Dr. B tries to allow us to be realistic. I am a millionaire means that you are a millionaire now. When I am allowing myself to be a millionaire is different, because the I am is there, but the allowance, the building of it, the gradual acceptance of it and working towards it is the allowing, because you're opening yourself to allow yourself to be the millionaire. Even if it's a millionaire, spiritual millionaires or spiritual billionaires. All of us are priceless. So I don't put no numbers on my spirituality and my energetic spirituality. I'm beyond. I'm a gazillionaire as far as I'm concerned. Beyond. And you know, the great Don King, born August the 20th. Him and KRS-One is born the same day. The great Don King. And let me say happy birthday to Eddie Murphy. Happy birthday to T.K. Kirkland today. Both of them born the same year, same day, same month. T.K. Kirkland, one of the king of the underground comedy. And of course, the great Eddie Murphy, one of the king of above ground comedy. And of course, the movies from back in his day. But the late great, well, not late, Don King is still alive. Don King used to say, when you can count your money, you don't have no money. Let me say that again. When you can count your money, you don't have any money. Let me say that again. When you can count your money, you don't have any money. And I want to remix it. When you can count your energetic circulation and finance, you don't have it. Because if energy cannot be created or destroyed, and if energy is infinite, then there is no money price to energy. And we know we give energy to money and currency in order for it to be something that we use constantly. So we got to respect the energy before the money. Because if your energy isn't right, then you won't attract the energetic powers or the energetic physical entity of what money is. Because money in numerology adds up to a master number 22. In order for you to get the money so you don't count it anymore, like Don King says, if you can count your money, you don't have no money. If you can count and measure your energy, you don't have no real energy. You don't have the true energy, because energy is infinite, like numbers. People don't even understand the deeper meaning of money, because money, gold, silver, and all these little external trading apparatuses, we gave energy to it. That's why it's so important to us. That's why we're supposed to use it. Cowrie shells. Remember, the cowrie shells used to be used as money, as exchange. Goats and sheep and animals used to be used as a form of currency. So we forget the principle of energy exchange. So if you don't, like Don King would say, if you don't got no money, if you can count your money, you don't got no money. But like I said, I'm flipping it and said, if you can count your energy or measure your energy, you don't really got any energy, or you don't realize how powerful that infinite energy in you is. That's the problem. That's why I came on singing. I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed. Oh, I know I've been changed. The earth, the angels in the heavens have changed my ways. I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed. Oh, I know I've been changed. The ancestors have always changed my ways. I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed. Oh, I know I've been changed. The sun in the heaven have changed my ways. Connect yourself to all of the energy. The old saying is possess nothing and have everything. And since energy is a part of everything that we see, everything has energy connected to it. Everything has energy connected to it. Everything we see in the forests, in the woods, in us, in our children, everything has energy. Let your productive energy change you since it's already there. And energy has positive and negative. But positive and negative is just two sides of a coin, and it's in according to the science that positive energy and negative energy is the same energy. It's just two different extremes. That's all. Which one you use is up to you. Which one you decide to use is up to you. So if anybody want to just come on and tell me how they're using their energy today on April the 3rd, 2000, I'm about to go back into 2024. How are you using your energy today? Because I know I've been changed. I woke up with that song in my head. Big up to Reverend Ike, because Reverend Ike, I listen to Reverend Ike before I go to bed. So Reverend Ike he was talking about the law of thought. He was talking about the law of thought. Reverend Ike spoke about that in his new it's an old one, but it's a new upload that he's been teaching on the law of thought. And that's why I gave a lesson yesterday on my YouTube channel called thought is power, from a numerovational perspective, not from a religious perspective, but from a numerovational perspective of why it's important to use your thoughts and think carefully. So anybody want to come on before I get off, want to say anything, you can press that camera button and request to come on, and I will talk to you. Let me know how you've been changed. How are you using your energy today? If you want to come on, let me know how you're using your energy. Before I get off, because today is Wednesday, today I'm usually off on this day, but tonight I'll be interviewing Dr. Supreme Understanding, the author of The Hood Health, the author of when we was all black, when the world was all black. Let's see who wants to come on. And let me know how they've been changed. Now let's stay focused. Let me know how we've been changed. How have you been changed? Okay. Hey, you requested.
Simon. Now you know I will stay focused.
Greetings.
Right now in the sun, sun gazing. I actually about to meditate. I see you on live, so I stopped by. So I'm just super positive. I woke up in such a happy mood. Like my whole household woke up happy, singing.
Good.
Like I'm so happy, and I just wanted to come share this positivity with you. My name Lucky. Remember I sent you that donation that time when I didn't want to read it or nothing. Yeah. That's me.
Okay.
And
Hey, what's up?
I just, watch you every day.
Thank you.
And I'm just super happy and I'm just grateful. I mean, I do want $1 million, but I'm not about to let that stop me from being great and happy today, okay?
Look, let's just just remember to build yourself towards it, because you can get $1 million and lose it overnight.
Amen.
So always, if you want to maintain that, you just remember, look what you have in front of you. You have the number 8, and 8 in front of your handle is the number of discipline and attracting money. But you have to have discipline in order to keep it.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. And amen.
I got my schedule planned out for the whole month.
Good. Proud of you, man. Proud of you, sister.
Proud of you too, Simon. I've been learning a lot from you. I did a podcast about 2 weeks ago, and I gave you a shout out because I learned so much from you. But let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. What I've been, Simon, have you been noticing? So for April 1st, 2024, the number of that day was was 4, right? April 2nd, 2024. The number of that day was 5. Today, April 3rd, 2024, the number of the day is 6. Did you notice that our days go up chronologically too? Like
that you what?
I said, did you know that our days go up chronologically too? The first was
all the time. All the time. That's what cycles are about. It's about cycling up.
So what I'm gonna do today is, since today is the vibration, April 3rd, 2024 is the vibration of the number 6. I'm gonna read up on the number 6 so that I can, match my energy with the day to attract what I want and desire.
Beautiful. But you just remember now, although it adds up to a number 6, you got to remember what's the frequency it adds up to before the 6.
4, 7.
No, before the 6. 15. Now, when you
15.
Exactly. So look at the tarot card of the number 15.
The devil card. My birthday, August 15th.
You gotta look at that card. You're born the same day as Nicola. You're born the same day as Nipsey Hussle.
Yes, and Martin Luther King Jr.
Well, you born January or August?
August 15th.
You're born the same day as Nipsey Hussle. Martin Luther King Jr. was born January 15th.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, he's born January 15th. But Nipsey Hussle was born on that. And think about how Nipsey would think from your perspective on not just running a sprint, but he's running a marathon. It's a long marathon, but you got to enjoy every moment of it. Enjoy every moment of it, because just that alone, that his energy alone should direct you to what he has done in his perspective, in his neighborhood, in his community, because that 15 is supposed to help people all the time. They're here to help, but the number 1 and the 5 deal with creative aspect of your helping, and the 5 deals with the adaptability, the willing to overcome and keep on expanding in your helping. Always remember that.
That resonates, because I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday I was talking with someone, and I kind of was kind of low vibrational, and I was like, I'm always doing this for people, but the people that I do stuff for, when they see I'm in need, they don't help me. But I gotta understand that my journey and their journey is different. I'm here to help, and keep helping no matter what is done. So
yeah. It'll come back to you in different ways, even if somebody's not reciprocal, although you need reciprocation. Right. But you got to remember the universe is reciprocal. Not just
that's not gonna lie. I want the universe to reciprocate.
The universe is reciprocal. So as long as you can get up happy the way you are, then that was the reciprocation of energy that you received, even if somebody didn't help you. Always look at it. That's why I listen to Reverend Ike, because Reverend Ike teach us to change our language, change our mindset on how things are coming your way. That's why I don't spend money. I circulate money.
Right.
I don't pay my bills. I circulate to my bills so it can come back. Because as soon as I pay my bills, double the amount comes back all the time.
Period. Yeah.
Never fail.
That's one thing I do notice. No matter what I'm going through in life always got my back in mysterious ways. I don't be knowing how it pulls together, but I've noticed that no matter what I'm going through, I always come out on top.
Let me show you something. What do you see out there? What do you see? What do you see out there when in my backyard? Because I'm showing my backyard. What do you see?
Trees.
Trees. That's right. All of it has energy. And remember, nature has no color lines. If I bury you in that ground, or if I bury Donald Trump in that ground, nature is still going to accept it.
Right.
It doesn't matter. You just got to know what you're burying in order for you to grow something that's necessary, like a tree or like a plant. You know what I'm saying? So what you put out there is going to be very important. So, my dear, thank you very much for coming
Thank
on.
you so much.
Thank you. Thank
I love
you.
you, Simon. I fucking love you, okay?
I love you too more. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Okay.
All right.
All
All
right.
right. Peace
Have
and
a good
love. You too. All right, all right. That's one of our great ones. Let's see who else wants to come on. I see another person. I see somebody familiar wants to come on. Let me see. Isis Ma'at, or I think that is Isa Ma'at. What's up? Let's see who's coming in on the line. How have you been? How have you been changed? How have you been changed? Let's see what's happening. Let's see if they're coming on. If they could come up. I'm waiting for them to come up. I just added them in. Let me see. Accept them again. Wait for them to come up if they're ready to come up. But again, I know I've been changed, family. I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed. I guess Isis declined. I guess she ain't ready. She ain't ready. Okay, if you're not ready, it's good. Let me see. You know, if she's not ready, it's good. I know I've been changed. Let me see what's up. You know, sometimes women got to get themselves together, so I got it. Sometimes sisters got to get themselves together. Shoot, I just combed my hair and just said, hey, real quick. Say, I know I've been changed. How have you been changed? You coming up on my line, tell me, how have you been changed? How have you been changed? And I hope in whatever thing you're doing, whatever's changing your ways, I'm trying to put you up here, Isis. I see Isis is in there. I'm trying to put Isis up there. Let me see. Let me see if she's coming up. Okay. I keep on accepting, but she's not coming. All right. I'm going to keep on moving then. Yeah, outside about to meditate. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I appreciate you so much. Simon, I love you. Brother, thank you very much, sister. Thank you very much. Yeah. Let me see who else is coming up. I see Diamond 8 is in the building. Let me see if Diamond 8 is in the building. Uh-oh. Okay. I don't know what's happening with my own.
Peace, my brother.
Peace. What's up, sis? How you doing?
I'm good.
Yes. How you been changed, girl? How you been changed? Because I know I've been.
I'm telling you, when change comes, it comes. And sometimes, you might not be ready for it. You might not like it, but it is necessary.
Oh, yeah, definitely necessary.
It is necessary. I have been changed my ego, right? And
right,
I didn't even know how powerful the ego is. But my ego is like, I would want to do things for people that they may necessarily want it done for themselves in the way I wanted to do it.
That's right. If y'all don't know who this is Nina Diamond. Nina Diamond is a cardiologist. That's Aquarius Maximus' mom. Big up to her. Nina Diamond in the building. What's up, Nina?
Yeah, I had to sit with it, man. It was hard. I ain't gonna tell you it was hard because to look at it from a metaphysical standpoint as opposed to being in a mundane world, it kind of made it, a little bit more easier to swallow. But yeah, my ego has changed.
Right. And I tell people all the time, there's a positive and negative of the ego. So you just have to learn how to balance it out and be aware of which road you're going. Like Les Brown used to say, etching God out is the negative. And I say enhancing God's originality is the positive. Yeah. So that's the acronym for ego for me. You know what I'm saying? But at Les, I used to be in Les class, and back in the day, he came to New York and taught. Yeah. He taught for a whole month. He taught for a whole month in 2005, and I went to every class except one. So I know how that ego can be something. That negative, etching the God creativity out of you is going to be, it's not a good thing. You got to find the balance. So, I'm glad. What's the number for today, my dear, from cardology perspective, from your perspective?
Today is the 5 of spades.
Go ahead. Teach them. Teach them.
Today is a day of change. Now, today is a really important day because the Five of Spades, it sits in Venus, Mars, right? And we know that those two planets represent relationships, right? But it's about changes in relationships. But the Five of Spades is the mirror card to the King of Diamonds. And the solar eclipse is taking place on the King of Diamonds day. So today, you getting a glimpse of what the eclipse could do, right? And with this eclipse being in Chiron and Aries, it's about healing. But like I said,
you're muted. You're muted.
Like
there you go. There you go.
That need to be healed, and you gotta face it. It's like we go through the trauma to get the healing. So this eclipse is gonna heal humanity in ways that, I mean, it's gonna be sweet. There's gonna be a sweet healing with humanity, with it being on the King of Diamonds Day, because that's mastering finances. That's a very spiritual card, dealing with spirituality and how we relate to how we use Mars and Venus. So it's going to be very interesting.
Well, family, if y'all want to get a session with her consultation, man, hit her up at her IG right there. Her IG, of course, is diamonds_8. Make sure you hit up on the IG, diamond_8. She got some great books, and she's going to be vending at the Professor James Smalls event this coming Saturday. So she's going to have her books and all her stuff out there. We going to do what we do out there. I'm going to shout all of them out.
I can't. I'll be doing some readings. I can't wait. This is going to be so super fly. Because we're already in this amazing energy, right?
And Professor Smalls can't wait to come in himself, and Blue Pill gonna be there. Professor Griff say he coming through, and Red Pill, Brother Rich, everybody coming through. So we all gonna represent on high level conversations, like 19 Keys would say. And but thank you very much, Nina, for coming on, and drive safely out there. We don't want no Libras not being balanced on them streets. Right. All right, my dear. I'll see you on Saturday, okay?
Peace.
All right. Peace. Make sure y'all follow her sister, my sister there, very good sister, the mother of Aquarius Maximus. That was Nina Diamond. Diamonds_8. Make sure y'all follow her because she teaches that cardology. She taught her daughter cardology. So, and I don't call people a beast. Her and Aquarius Maximus are divine goddesses under those systems. I don't like calling people, oh, she's a beast. She's a beast at card. No, they divine goddesses. Like I'm a divine god under this numerovation principle. And Lloyd is a divine godfather, the godfather. I'm a divine god. He's a godfather. That's the teacher. That's the Baba. Like I said on my show earlier when I interviewed all of them, I call him the Godfather. He's the Godfather of Harlem. Lloyd is one of the original godfathers of metaphysical Harlem. People, I don't think he even realized. He don't like to be called certain titles, I understand. But when you watch movies about Bumpy Johnson, and then Professor James Smalls is one of the godfathers of a historical value and information in Harlem and throughout the world. Lloyd Strayhorn is the godfather of astronumerology, metaphysics, Harlem. Most of his contemporaries had transitioned. People don't even realize that. You know what I'm saying? So when I see Lloyd, although Lloyd don't like me giving him all kinds of accolades, he always says that I'm embarrassing because I'm the hype man. I've been a hype man from radio, television, on live shows for years. I'm just that person, naturally hype. So that's why they used to call me the live wire. That's what they used to call me back on radio days. Simon Templar, the live wire, the one who runs on solar and lunar energy. Buy a bottle and get your vibes too. All you have to do is connect to your universe and you'll get the energy too. You know what I'm saying? So let me see who else wants to come up. I see, I think Isis is still there. Let me see. Isis is still there. She looks like she want to come up. I don't know. Son, I don't know how to get through. I'm trying to send it. I just sent you I just accepted. I don't know. I just accepted you again. She goes.
There it is.
Hey, greetings. How you doing, sister? How's everything?
Greetings.
How you been?
I have pulled over. Happy, wonderful this day, and that's why I just took this deep breath and got the nerve to push the button because.
No, haven't you been with us in Atlanta before, right? In Georgia?
Yeah, I'm in Georgia, Stone Mountain.
Yeah, I remember your face. How you doing,
Yes,
sister? How's everything?
It's wonderful. I woke up this morning like filled the gratitude.
Yes.
And I woke up with this rap. My son, I have 5 sons.
Okay.
This one is a rapper. He wrote this rap for me.
Okay.
And it's entitled "Mama, Your Baby Boy Done Made It." And
Wow.
it was in my head. It was in my head, and I was just so happy. Now he wrote me something, but I texted back to him to let him know that I am just so grateful to be here this day.
That's right.
I've had my sit down with you. I'm a number 4.
Oh, you're number 4 energy. You're connected to that 4 energy. Okay.
Yeah, and that's why I had my sit down with you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
So much better this day about the living side of life.
Thank you. Thank you. That's a blessing, man. I thank you.
And I appreciate your hype, man. Okay. Yeah. my son, that rapper son, he's also a hype man.
I know. I can tell.
He's number 4 too. He's the Virgo number 4.
Oh, great. Connect. Wow.
He's a Virgo. I have 2 Virgo sons.
Oh man, I have 1 Virgo son, so I know what you're talking.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you definitely woke up and feeling good. And every day is always that new day that you could always rewrite your testimony every day. That's why it's good. That's why Dr. B always says, be thankful for your life. Forgive others, forgive yourself, forgive family, forgive others, forgive yourself, but be thankful for your life every day.
And I am so thankful, grateful. Dr. B, shout out because I love you. Dr. B. I've talked to Dr. B. Aquarius Maximus, I got my reading from her, and her voice sounds just like her mother's.
Yeah. They definitely come from each other.
My heart is pounding fast because I'm just so thankful for this day.
Yes, ma'am. We thankful. We are thankful for you because we, like Muhammad Ali used to say, me, we, me. It's all one. You know, and that's what Muhammad Ali used to say. So enough respect to you, sister. Thank you for coming on. Drive safely out there. I hope to see you at Professor Small's event this weekend. Professor Smalls is coming in town. So we
take this deep breath and see if when I breathe out, some finances will come out with it.
Don't worry, it's gonna come. Come on, enjoy the professor. At least at the public event, it's gonna be powerful. Let me know what's going on, and probably give you a discount. Just let me know. Text me or DM me. All right. And if you can make that. All right. Appreciate you, sister. All right. Love you. Thank you. Wholeness. All right. That's our sister. Ice is my aunt, man. Big up to her, man. She said, hey, once you could see our great ones come on and say what they're saying and talk about their children and how proud she is of her sons. Like I played my son's music yesterday, his new music that he's releasing, how proud of him. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of all my children. That's my first boy. So I had people come on. If you want to come on, I'm going to take probably a few more people who wants to come on. All you have to do is press that camera button, request coming on, and I'll bring you up. But big up to Dr. B and big up to people like Dishi, big up to Unc Rising Sons, big up to Sister Kafunya, big up to all the people. Remember, this weekend is a 2-day weekend. Professor James Smalls, public and private, at the YG Cafe in Southwest or the West End of Atlanta. That's at 640 Evans Street. If you show the flyer, take a snapshot of the flyer, you get a $5 discount at the door because it's $45 at the door. The early bird tickets has been $25 and then $35, but at the door, if you show that flyer, just a snapshot of the flyer, you could go on my go right here on my Instagram and go see the flyer and take a snapshot of it and come on out and get a discount at the door. Come and hang out with us with all the vendors that's going to be. You heard Nina Diamond said she's going to be there vending. She got her books and all the stuff. She said she's going to be doing some readings and breaking down stuff. And Professor Smalls is coming to deliver a message to not just young people, but also the elders and also the mid-agers and all of that. He's coming to deliver because, he's getting old. He's about to turn 80. And, you want to make sure you listen to us because remember what the Bible says. The Bible theology and Bible theory says elders are for counsel. The young people are for war. The elders are for counsel. The young people are for war. And that's why we got to pay attention to the wise counsel, not the ignorant counsel of elders, the wise counsel of elders. The wise counsel, because you got some elders that are some elders that are some idiots out there, and that's probably due to their life and whatever they went through and all that, and they just let them down. But even if they are idiots, if they're still alive, that means they was wise enough to get through the pitfalls of life. That's why they still have some wisdom, even in their crazy ways. So we got to pay attention to the elders that are giving wise counsel for spiritual warfare, spiritual development, spiritual growth. So Professor James Smalls is coming for 2 days. I only have 9 seats left for the private event. I got like 9 to 10 seats left for the private event. The 9 to 10 seats left for the private events. Let me say that again. I have 9 to 10 seats left for the private event. I called my dear sister to find out what's how many more seats I can borrow from her, just in case I want to do a little bit. But I got to make sure I deal with the venue, because the venue itself, you got to make sure that you don't overstock that venue. So I'm only allowing 33 people, but look, I got 9 to 10 seats left. 9 to 10 seats left for the private event, which is $99 for the whole day. It's from 10 a.m. all the way to 6 p.m. So it's going to be very important. And Blue Pill and myself and another sister is going to be filtering. Sister Gold is going to be filtering questions to start it off. And every one of us will have a chance to ask at least 1 or 2 questions to Professor Smalls. Then we're going to take a break in the middle of the day, eat some of the food, or eat a brief sandwich. I'm going to have Tassili grab and go there. Some simple stuff. I don't want y'all to eat till y'all heavy. I don't want to do that. We'll have some beverages there and all that stuff. I'll make sure she pick up some nice. I'll make sure the sister that's working with me pick up some nice drinks and cups and all that kind of stuff. Make sure we have some water in there also, because we want to make sure people is all right, and make sure people are staying awake. We don't want people to eat. But if you are coming, have a breakfast before you come, because we're not taking a lunch break until midway through the day. So that's what, 11, 12, 1, 2. Yeah, probably around 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, about 2 o'clock, we're going to take that break. Around 2 o'clock, we're going to take a break. It's going to be from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So 2 o'clock, probably around 1:30, 2 o'clock, we're going to take that break and then come back for another part of that. That's what I've done with Phil Valentine back in the day. Those symposiums was created by Phil Valentine back in the day. He always used to have these things called the Dark Matter Think Tank symposiums. So this time we're doing a Q&A symposium. Yes, Baba James Smalls is going to talk about Haiti. Yes, he's going to talk about Africa. Yes, he's going to talk about indigenous cultures and people of the Mexican and how we need to work together. Yes, he might touch on what's happening with the FBA and what's happening with ADOS, and wherever you want to ask him. You could ask him about Malcolm X and his tenure with Malcolm X. Malcolm X's connection. You could go anywhere you want with him. There will be no recording. There will be no audio recording. Pictures and all that will be taken during the lunch break, or be taken at the end. That's probably at the end that the pictures and all that stuff will take. Y'all can take, but after that, no. But during the time, no audio recording. I'm gonna ask everybody to turn off their phone. I want to be able to see everybody turn off their phone. I don't care who they are. I don't care who you think you are. Turn off your phone or put it on silence. Make sure, or put it on airplane mode when you can't call in or call out. You know what I'm saying? But if you have to put it on silence, no recording, no video recording. I'm not video recording. It is what it is, and whatever information we get at that moment, that's all it's going to be with Professor Smalls. And he's allowed to cuss if he wants. He's allowed to get vulgar if he wants, like Bobby Hemmett and them used to do. He's allowed to do all of that if he wants. But he's going to disseminate some wise information for our children and our youth. And also, but it's not, and that's the public event is going to be that, but the private event, no children allowed. No children allowed for the private event. You say that again for the people who don't understand. No children allowed for the private event, because we're going to go there. We're going to go there. I'm going to go there. That's for sure. Because sometimes I wake up feeling good. I always talk to my elders that's right next to my bedside, my grandmother and my grandfather. They're right there at my bedside. One represents my mother's side of the family. One represents my father's side of the family. Always talk to them every morning because I know they're always with me. So it's important. So this weekend is a Professor James Smalls weekend. This weekend, April the 6th and April the 7th. April 6th is the public event. April the 7th is the private event. All right, so make sure you come out. You heard Nina Diamond, she's one of the vendors. Professor Griff is one of the vendors. Blue Pill is one of the vendors. Red Pill, I think he's one of the vendors, but he said his son's birthday is coming up, so I think his son's birthday is not this week. Oh, I forgot he has more than one children. Yeah. But Red is going to be in and out if he can. Of course, it's a vegan cafe, the YG, the young generation, the young gods, the young gods, the young generation cafe, urban cafe, right there, 640 Evans Street, between right in the Southwest, right now around the corner from Wadada, not too far from Tassili. And Tassili is coming there to do the opening libation with Adam, who's going to be playing the drums and doing back massages on people. And also Destiny Pandavis is going to be actually speaking for the first time. And then family, I have the one, the only. I see Mona coming up. I'm getting ready to bring you on, Mona. Then I have the private event the next day after. But all right, if you're coming up here, tell me how you've been changed. Let me know how you've been changed. It's not really about the numbers breakdown, but it's how you've been changed. So come on up. Let's see what Mona got to say. Mona. Let's see what Mona got to say. If she's coming up, she says she's coming up. What's up, Copper View and all the crews? What's up, Mona?
Hey, yes. Hold on, let me turn this up.
Oh, that Mona is in the building.
Yes, it's this Mona Baudet. It's Mona Baudet. I saw you online and I said, you know what? Let me say hello. Come in and just say hi. Maybe, I may want to be interviewing you soon. You know about my podcast. I started my new podcast.
Sure.
And
Sure.
I'm really grateful to your boy for pushing me.
That's right, JP.
Stop. Do what you gotta do. And because the response has been pretty dope.
Well,
good morning, everybody. Good morning, everyone here today. Good morning.
Mona, we're in the age of Aquarius, so yeah, ride this Aquarian wave.
Hell yeah, you know I am.
I'm riding it without until the wheels fall off.
No, that's right. It's always age of Aquarius. So hello.
Well,
it's
been seeping in. It's been seeping in from around the 1500s, but
always.
It lasts for like 2,160 years. So that's how long.
I'm definitely gonna put you in and give you a call when I'm ready to because I'm already booked for like 4 weeks already. I got my back to back. I like to get things done early.
Me too.
So that way I got all my questions ready. I got their bios and some pictures and everything's ready to go. So that way, when I get to them, I don't have nothing to do but go on.
Right. Tell the people what's your podcast.
The name of my podcast is called Uptown with Mona. I'm still trying to get it right because it seems to be an issue with the Instagram because I am on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. My name is spelled Mona Baudet. I don't know if it should be in here somewhere. MONABODE.
Yes.
Uptown with Mona. Every Monday, 7 p.m. Right. I interview. My focus of interview is to interview old school hip hop artists. Like Monday, I interviewed Milk D from Audio 2. A couple weeks ago, I interviewed Mike C from the Fearless Four. I interview poets because I am a poet, so I have to interview some poets, and I got some real heavy hitters coming up soon.
I got to give you Freedom Williams' number, man. That's my boy, Freedom Williams from the CC Music Factory. Them, yeah, man.
Yeah. Give him a holler. I'd love to interview him.
He's Aquarius.
And
he's Aquarius.
my focus with my podcast is to interview the old school, where we come from, because these young people don't really know they really don't know who we are. So we need to we need to let them know who we really are, because they kind of think we old and we soft and we this and we that. Listen, y'all don't understand. If it wasn't for us, y'all wouldn't be here.
Yeah, right. That's right. Tell them. Tell it like it is.
And then I get to talk to people that I haven't talked to in ages, and some of these people I know personally. We've broken bread together, so
I'm proud of you.
I'm really, thank you. I appreciate that. I was so nervous in the beginning with my first show, so nervous, but the more I do it,
if you're not nervous doing it, then you're not doing it right, girl. Believe me. I learned that, and I've been on every major stage in New York except the Barclays Center. If you're not nervous going on that stage,
yes, and let me tell you something. I'm a poet.
Yes.
I've been doing poetry 15, 20 years, right?
Right.
And I still, before I go, I get that butterfly feeling in my stomach.
Me too.
And I'm like, oh my God, I start sweating. And I'm like, because I'm not your typical poet. I'm an erotic poet. So I'm an erotic poet. Yes.
You remember I talked to the other day, was it Tech Nine? Was it Tech Nine I talked to? He's another erotic poet that used to be at Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? You need to contact him too and give him my information and have him contact me or whatever, because I would love to interview. I love interviewing old school, and I hate to say old school, but there's no other way to put it.
Brother Earl. You remember Brother Earl, right?
Brother Earl. Me and Brother Earl have shared many a stage. Baba Abiodun and the last poet. We shared quite a few stages, and so I know these people. I know. The OGs, exactly, the OGs. I know the OGs. I'm in the middle. I'm not quite an OG yet. I'm in the middle somewhere, but
we in our great 50s, our beautiful 50s. So I love 50s.
I'm close to the 60. I'm 58 years old. I'm close to the 60. How about that?
I'm 57. So I know what.
Me right there. We about to knock on that 60 door.
We looking good, though. Stop playing.
Honey, do I look 60? I don't look 60, right?
Good. But Mona, thank you very much for coming on, man. Love you, man. And
I love you too. We're definitely gonna talk offline. That way we can. I really want you to come on my show and maybe do a numerology something for some people online. We could do that.
Yeah. I used to live in the Bronx, so I'm all over the place. I know all them areas.
Well, I grew up in the South Bronx. I live in Harlem now. I've been in Harlem like 30-something years, but I grew up in the South Bronx, Longwood Avenue and Fox Street, right off Hunts Point and Southern Boulevard, in the heart of Fort Apache, back in the 70s, when they was burning, when the landlords was burning them buildings down to get the money, all the shit that we went through. And you know what? We always made $1 out of 15 cents.
Yes, exactly. Well, thank you, Mama, and thank you very much.
We'll talk soon.
One love. Here, take care.
Take care.
That's with Mona, man. Mona in the building. Make sure you check out that podcast of her, man. Uptown with Mona. I guess it's Uptown with Mona. So yeah, big up to that. If not, put it in the chat, Mona. Put the name of the podcast in the chat again. Put it in the chat if you can. Put the name of the podcast in the chat so I can pin it right there real quickly so people can see it. All right, family, I'm going to go see King Kong and Godzilla, the new movie. See, I grew up on King Kong and Godzilla, so y'all got to forgive me. Today I'm off. I usually take off on Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. If it's not doing with some family stuff or doing with other business or promoting, I usually take off on Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. Uptown with Mona. Yes, right. Let me pin that up the top. Make sure y'all support Mona. All right, let's make sure y'all support Mona. Uptown with Mona. We'll pin it to the top. There it is. Uptown with Mona podcast. Man, you make $1, make $1 out of 15 cents. You're darn right. See, I was born in Brooklyn, but when I got married to my second wife, I lived in the Bronx. So I live right now up the block from what's that place? Parkside Plaza. Back in the day, Parkside Plaza, where they used to throw strip shows, the Nation of Islam. And while I was in the Nation, we had study groups over there and all that. Big up to Minister Nelson, the late great Minister Nelson. Minister Hakeem back in the day. Man, we had a good time in the Bronx. Big up to my former wife, Valda. Her daughter, her sister just passed on in the Bronx, so they just had a funeral, a memorial for her. So enough respect to the whole Hamilton family over there. Wanda Hamilton, rest in peace. Juan, rest in peace. My children was out there. I was watching them on the video because I couldn't make it down there, so I had to watch it on Linktree. But they had a big funeral out in New York for her beautiful sister, Juan, the oldest sister. So, family, on that note, I'm going to get ready to get on out of here since nobody else is coming up. Thank y'all very much. Remember, also, if you're in Brooklyn, New York, if you're in New York City, period, tri-state area, I will be, King Simon and Friends will be in Brooklyn the weekend of April 13th and the weekend of April 14th. On the 13th, we got Dr. Sabi's wife, who started the whole healing and herbal journey with Dr. Sabi and made all the products. We got Ma'a Bowman. She's coming in. And on that 13th with Ankh Rising Sun and also Mama Ella with Sister Kafunya doing the sound bowls. The next day, on the 14th, is going to be Lloyd Strayhorn, the legendary WBLS, WLIB, Lloyd Strayhorn, the world-renowned Lloyd Strayhorn, will be on our show. We'll be there also on the 14th with Adara Moselle, Dr. Shakira Moore, and of course, yours sincerely, and also Sister Kafunya will be doing the sound bowls. But I'm going to do the sound bowls with Sister Kafunya as I give Numerovation over. As y'all close your eyes and listen to all the numbers that I run down from a numerovational perspective, we're going to do sound bowls together on that particular day. I'm going to save it for that day. I might do it on the 13th and the 14th so different people can experience differently. So as they're doing the sound bowls. So as she's doing the sound bowl, I'm going to just resonate with the frequency of the sound bowls and then talk about each number from 1 all the way to 9, because everybody is connected to either the 1 and the 9, whether you got double numbers or single numbers. Everybody. So I'm going to break down from a numerovational perspective, coming out of my book. So that's how I break down things from my book, Numerovation for Mental Stability. That's what I'm going to do on the 13th and the 14th. And then remember, on April the 27th and 28th at Nicholas, Brooklyn, they're going to be Riza Islam is going to be in there. Riza Islam is going to be in the building on the 27th and the 28th at Nicholas, Brooklyn. Remember, Nicholas, Brooklyn is 1396 Fulton Street. That's 1396 Fulton Street in Restoration Plaza, right there between New York and Brooklyn Avenue. Doors open at 3:30. We start around 4 o'clock both days, 4 to 8 p.m. both days. All right, that's going to be at Nicholas. You can go to my Linktree /King Simon, the Numerovator. I'll put that in the chat right now for all tickets to all the events, not only in New York, but also in Atlanta. If you want to see Professor James Smalls, I will put that in the chat also. Those are the two. That's the one link that you go, one-stop shop. King Simon, Linktree /King Simon, the Numerovator. Let me put it in the chat right now so y'all know to get your tickets right there. Boom, in the chat right now. Boom. Thank everybody for coming up. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank Mona for popping in. Thank Isis for popping in. Thank for 8 Lucy for coming in. Thank all of them for coming in and just showing love the way they show love. You know, sisters be supporting me all the way since my grandmama and my grandmamas and my mama. They've been supporting me all the time. My fathers and my grandfathers were supportive on the sideline, but the women, have been supporting me. And I understand my life path is a number 8, and 8 is a feminine number. So I understand through my life it would be more so the women be my foundation and helping me with discipline and reminding my father and reminding my grandfather to make sure you look out for him and all that. Because they be, life be lifing. You know what I'm saying? And men go through a lot just like women go through a lot. It's just that women go through a lot by battling both the internals and the externals, where men might be battling that white man and have to come home, they feel frustrated and all that crying and crazy, having to work for somebody. They get, it's no excuse, but both of us have two different battles, but women, because they usually keep the children, it's a whole nother battle because it's also a part of the battling with the white society and the madness that's going on. And it's not even all white folks. Let me clarify that. It's not all white folks, but it's those 1% that try to set up certain things against us. But I overlook all of that. I overcame all of that now. I don't believe that any energy in anybody is negative. It's what they do with it in this realm that becomes negative. Let me say that again. So whether you are black, white, Indian, indifference, whatever you might call yourself, alien, I don't believe that any energy is negative as far as bad. It's not bad because energy has duality. But no energy is bad. It's just what we do with that energy when we manifest as human beings on this earth. That's what I bear witness to. So I can shake the hands of a person from India. I can shake a hand with a person from Russia. I can shake hands from a person with China, from Japan, from Korea, wherever. I can work with all of them. I can work with all of them. It's just when they take on the negative or the bad aspect of the energy that they personified in this realm, that's when it becomes a problem. That's what I don't like. That's what I dislike, when people use the energy that you came through to do bad things and all that kind of stuff. So, all right, family, have a great day, afternoon, and evening. More than likely, I'm going to upload this to YouTube. Yeah, more than likely, I'm going to upload this to YouTube, at least part of it. I'm going to upload this to my YouTube channel so we can get the promotion of everybody that came on. Also, Nina Diamond. I got to big up Nina Diamond. Nina Diamond came on also. Big up to Nina Diamond. She came on also. Remember, Nina and a whole host of people is going to be vending with us at the event at the YG Cafe on Saturday, April the 6th. Doors open at 1 p.m. We start about 1:30, 1:45. Live stream. If you can't make it, if you're somewhere outside in another part of the world, you can live stream. Just make sure you text me, and I'll send you the it's only $33.33 for the live stream. So if you want to watch the live stream from your house or somewhere, please, by all means, text me, and I will make sure everything is all right, and you'll get that live stream. All right? Have a great day, afternoon, or evening. Be safe, be great, and continue to be Numerovator in every and all ways. Peace.
The legend Professor James Smalls will be coming to Atlanta, Georgia, April 6th and April 7th with special guests Destiny Pendarvis and Tassili Ma'at. Text me now at 347-496-1022, or you can go to my Linktree at Linktree/King Simon the Numerovator. The one, the only Professor James Smalls, as you've seen him on Hidden Colors and all the other documentaries. You want to be there April 6th and April 7th, public and private event with Professor James Smalls.
King Simon. King Simon, I love him. He's family, and he has one of the top shows on the Forbidden Knowledge TV network, actually. That's right. So make sure you guys check that out if you haven't.
Yeah, his show is called, it was really based on Numerovation. It's a numerology show, and it's called How to Calculate Your Destiny.
Yes.
By King Simon. He's the host of the show. The show has done so well, we're now getting ready to start working on filming season 2. All right, so King Simon, one of the top shows on Forbidden Knowledge TV, streaming TV platform.
It's the Numerovational session with King Simon. Text your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022, and get my books on Amazon now. Some people think that this esoteric knowledge is for the rich and powerful, when in actuality, the so-called 85% has a spark in them that if it is sparked through numerology, astrology, numerovation, whatever, it will raise them up from an 85%, maybe to a 10%, and eventually they become the 5%. Or prosperous, righteous teachers. We gotta understand that this knowledge is not just for one class of people. We gotta get out of the class